Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. The road is empty, the horizon calls your name, and beneath you roars not just a motorcycle but an untamed force of character, style, and raw Italian engineering. This isn't just a machine. This is a statement, a presence, an energy that echoes through your veins with every twist of the throttle. This is the Ducati Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro, a motorcycle that doesn't simply transport you from one place to another but transforms every ride into an unforgettable experience of adrenaline, artistry, and freedom. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you know this is not another everyday ride. This is Ducati's vision of what happens when heritage collides with power, when nostalgia blends seamlessly with cutting-edge technology, when a motorcycle is not just built but sculpted for those who refuse to blend in, who refuse to settle, who live to ride and ride to live. Look at it, muscular, aggressive, and yet refined with every line and curve. The Ducati Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro is a celebration of freedom on two wheels, with its bold dual exhaust pipes announcing its arrival before you even see it. The tank, broad and sculpted, carries not just fuel but identity. The matte black frame and low-slung handlebars scream rebellion, while its golden Öhlins suspension adds that unmistakable aura of premium performance. It's not just about appearances, though, because what sits at the heart of this beast is a 1079cc air-cooled L-twin engine, pure Ducati DNA that delivers a surge of 86 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute and a torque punch of 88 Nm at just 4,750 revolutions per minute. That means power isn't something you chase up high, it's always right there, eager, waiting, begging you to unleash it. Twist that throttle and it responds instantly, delivering smooth, relentless acceleration, letting you dominate highways, carve through city streets, and bend mountain curves to your will. This motorcycle is Ducati's way of telling the world that simplicity and power can coexist, that retro styling can meet modern precision, and that riding should never be about compromise. The Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro is more than capable of handling your hunger for speed and thrill, yet it balances that with comfort and control. You've got three dynamic riding modes, active, journey, and city, that adapt this beast to your mood. Whether you want unfiltered aggression, long-haul smoothness, or urban agility, the bike transforms under your command. Ducati's safety suite comes standard: traction control, cornering abs, and ride-by-wire technology, because freedom shouldn't mean recklessness, and power should always be balanced with intelligence. Every system is tuned not to hold you back but to give you confidence, to let you push harder, lean deeper, and ride longer. But here's the hidden truth, the part Ducati doesn't shout about but you feel when you ride it. This bike isn't designed for everyone, and that's exactly the point. The Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro is not here to please the masses, it's built for the select few who understand what it means to own something rare, something raw, something unapologetically bold. The minimalist headlight with its distinctive X motif, the bar-end mirrors, the low handlebar stance, they aren't there to just look good. They're there to remind you that this is a rider's machine, stripped of clutter, focused on connection, built to make every ride a dialogue between man, machine, and road. It's not about blending into traffic, it's about commanding attention. You ride this, and people look, not because it's flashy, but because it radiates authority, like a lion walking through a crowded street. And then comes the price, the moment where practicality collides with desire. The Ducati Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro, when launched in 2020, carried a price tag hovering around $15,000 in international markets, placing it firmly in the premium category. But think about what that really means. For the cost of a forgettable sedan or another cookie-cutter commuter bike, you get something timeless, something that doesn't depreciate in value the same way, because what you're buying isn't just steel, rubber, and electronics. You're buying heritage, you're buying an experience, you're buying that Ducati badge, that iconic red DNA that has dominated racetracks, shaped legends, and now sits in your garage ready to change the way you see riding forever. Hidden features. Let me take you deeper. This bike is more than its spec sheet. The Sport Pro comes loaded with details that you only discover once you live with it. The Öhlins suspension isn't just for bragging rights, it's the reason the bike feels planted and precise on every curve, soaking up imperfections while sharpening your line through every corner. The wide aluminum handlebar gives you that leverage to wrestle the bike through twisties with ease, and yet its positioning makes city rides effortless. The steel trellis frame isn't just a design cue, it's a piece of Ducati engineering tradition, providing rigidity, stability, and a sense of balance that makes you feel one with the road. The dual-disc Brembo brakes with radial calipers give you confidence to stop on a dime, no matter how aggressively you've been riding. And the sound, the throaty, unmistakable growl of that L-twin engine, coupled with the underbelly exhaust note, is something that no spec sheet can capture. It's a soundtrack that makes your heart race, one that follows you long after you've parked the bike. Owning the Ducati Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro is not about practicality. It's about passion. It's about those Sunday morning rides where you leave before dawn and chase the sunrise on empty roads. It's about pulling up to a cafe, parking the bike, and knowing every pair of eyes has followed you in. It's about feeling every vibration, every gear shift, every pull of torque as if the machine is alive, breathing beneath you. This isn't a tool for commuting, it's a companion, a reflection of who you were when you refused to settle for ordinary. And here's the ultimate truth. Motorcycles come and go, but very few carve their name into memory. The Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro does. It's Ducati's reminder that the Scrambler spirit, born in the 60s, reborn in the modern era, isn't a fad but a lifestyle. It's Ducati's way of saying that retro isn't about looking back, it's about carrying heritage into the future with style, power, and unshakable confidence. Every time you ride, you're not just riding a 2020 motorcycle, you're riding decades of racing history, decades of innovation, decades of passion that only Ducati knows how to deliver. So when you think about the Ducati Scrambler 1100 Sport Pro, don't think of it as a bike. Think of it as a ticket, a passport, an invitation into a world where the road is endless, the ride is pure, and the machine under you is nothing less than poetry written in steel, leather, and speed. This is not for everyone. This is not for the faint-hearted. This is for those who hear the road whisper their name, for those who know that life is too short to ride something ordinary. This is for you, if you dare.